Kia ora everybody, Julian from Mosh here. Hope you're all doing okay, managing through the lockdown as best you can. I'm going to do a video today about Facebook competitions, share some examples of ones that we've run recently and talk to you about some of the best ways to make them successful and also some of the things to avoid, in particular the Facebook terms and conditions. Really important that you stay on the right side of that stuff. At the end of the video, I'm going to talk about some strategy sessions that we're going to be giving away to New Zealand businesses. So stick around and find out more about that. But let's jump in and have a look. All right, let's take a look at this one from Indomie Noodles, New Zealand. We ran this one in March, and the idea is you have to doodle or noodle on this bit of paper and then upload your creation into the comments in order to be into win a year's supply of noodles. You know, we had some fun and people really got into it. What I'll just point out here is a couple of housekeeping things. When you run these competitions, have a date when you're going to draw the winners and stick to it. Put it in your calendar. People expect that. And also have terms and conditions. So what we've got here is T's and C's in a comment. You can see them down here. Sometimes we'll see brands having a link off to a more comprehensive terms and conditions, and they'll be generic and then they'll refer to them each time they run one of these competitions. Both approaches is perfectly legitimate. Just pick the one that sort of suits you best, but do have terms and conditions. That's the point. The rules from Facebook require it essentially, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but you've got to exempt Facebook from any kind of obligation around these competitions. So we'll talk about some examples in a minute. Something else with this one that we did, part of the objective was growing the community size. So prior to launching this engagement campaign, we ran a page-like campaign, and you can see an example of one of those ads here, inviting people to like the page, letting them know that the competition is coming up, and building the community, and then following through with the competition. That combo works really well. Here's another quick example, just using a video and animation. Add a bit of fun to a competition. If you've got some skills and can do this, or you know somebody who can help you out, this is a nice way of mixing it up. Pretty simple, count the number of cookies in the basket, and we're giving away a month's supply of Mrs. Higgins cookies in this example. Here's another one from Mrs. Higgins Cookies. I really like this one. Super simple. We're just asking an easy question. Simply tell us what family recipe makes you think of your grandma. It's relevant to the brand. It just works. All right, so let's have a look at these rules. Facebook have rules around promotions. I will put a link to the rules in the caption for this video. Check them out, get familiar with them. They're not crazy complicated, but there's some really important stuff that I want to point out. You've got to have terms and conditions, required content. You must include the following: a complete release of Facebook and acknowledgement that Facebook aren't involved. Next bit I want to point out is how you can run them. So you can't ask people to share in order to enter. You can't ask people to tag in order to enter. We see that a lot. It's against the rules. You don't really need to go there, and you don't really need to risk getting in trouble, because you can run a great competition without having to use these kinds of entry mechanics. Yeah, as I say, check it out and get familiar with them. There you go, guys, Facebook competitions. Have some fun with it, try some stuff. Final point, you got to put money behind it. So boost your post on Facebook. Facebook's pretty much pay to play, but when you get it right, it is a very effective and inexpensive way of marketing. We've got a blog post, so check out our website. There's a bit more information about competitions there. And as I said at the start, we are going to be doing some free social media strategy sessions, and there's a post on our Facebook page about that. So check it out at Mosh Social Media, details there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, guys.